Okay, so if I ask you to look for the integral of 1/3 times minus x plus 2, what do you have? So first things first is that if you differentiate the denominator, you can never get the numerator, but we can make it to happen. Okay, so what I do is that I try to write the derivative of the denominator in terms of the numerator. That is, I have to write the numerator as that derivative. Now in my numerator, I'll factorize this x. There'll be minus, and then I'll put the minus sign that I factorize out of the integral. Now I'm going to write x minus 2 in terms of 2x minus 1, because if I differentiate x squared minus x plus 1, I get 2x minus 1. So writing x minus 2 in terms of 2x minus 1, I'll write it as a into the 2x minus 1 then plus b, because this is basically kind of I'm taking in fact a linear form is always in the form a x plus b, so this is like the x, okay, or let me say ay plus b. Now for me, I need to find a and b, so I just have to equate. The coefficient of x on the left hand side is 1, and the coefficient of y, sorry, this is supposed to be identically equal to, and the coefficient of x on the right hand side is just 2a. So with this, we get the value of a as a equal to half, okay, and then the constant on the left hand side is minus 2. On the right hand side, we have a times minus 1 then plus b, which is just minus a plus b. So b is going to give me, I'm going to add a on both sides, so I get a minus 2. So it means that b gives me a minus 2. But what is a? A is half. And what is half minus 2? Half minus 2 is negative 3 on 2. So it means that I have negative 3 on 2 as my b. So what I'm going to do is, you clearly see that we can just give a little conclusion that x minus 2 is the same as, what is a? A is half, then into 2x minus 1, then plus b, which is minus 3 on 2. You see, if you factorize half, okay, you're going to be left with 2x minus 1, 2x minus 1 minus 3. That is what we have. Okay, so with this now, I think it is now easier for us to integrate, because we realize that, let me just call that integral I. It becomes negative 1/3, which is outside, times, now the integral of, what is the numerator? The numerator is just the same as half. Let me just write my denominator, x squared minus x plus 1. My numerator is half into 2x minus 1, okay, half into 2x minus 1, then minus 3 dx. I think if you simplify that numerator, you'll get back to x minus 2. Okay, now this half is common, so I'm just going to pull it out of the integral, multiplying with this 1/3 to give us 1/6. So let me just rewrite this guy back as 2x minus 1 then minus 3, making sure that this 2x minus 1 looks like a single term. Okay, now I'm going to split the integral into the integral of this term over this denominator minus the integral of this other term over this denominator. So I put my minus 1/6 outside. So next thing is that this gives me minus 1/6 is outside. The first integral is the integral of 2x minus 1 divided by x squared minus x plus 1 dx. Okay, now in the next integral is actually minus 1/6 is still outside. In fact, let me just multiply with everything, so that I just take this other part, minus 3. Since 3 is a constant, I'll just put it out. Minus 3 times the integral of dx divided by x squared minus x plus 1. So that is what we have. Okay, now we see that this part just gives us the ln of the absolute value of the denominator, because if I differentiate the denominator, I get the numerator. So this part, so we have negative 1/6, the ln of the absolute value of x squared minus x plus 1. Now this minus 1/6 multiplies with minus 3, it gives us positive half. So plus half times the integral of dx divided by, now in this other case, all we have to do is complete the square, okay, of x squared minus x plus 1. When we do that, I think we get x minus half all squared plus it's root 3 no plus 3 divided by 4. Yeah, because I think 1/4 plus 3/4 is 4 on 4, which is 1. So this is what we have. So I can rewrite this 3 over 4 as the square root of 3 divided by 2, all that squared. Okay, I'm doing this so that we can identify the standard integral, which now is your assignment to do. So you see that this first part is already okay. So you're going to complete the second part. So all you have to do is go to your books and check what is the integral of dx divided by y squared plus a squared. Sorry, dy. Let me put it that way. In this case, your y is just x minus half, and your a is just root 3 over 2. I think this is actually equal to, if I can remember well, this is 1 over a times tan inverse of y over a, something like this. I cannot really remember well, but you can check your book, and I don't want to make the video to be long, like I could be deriving it, which is going to make the video to be lengthy. So I think with this you're able to go through the equation. Alright, so see you in the next video.